Hey, it's Chris with your market update for the month of April. Hope you guys are enjoying this beautiful weather in Northern California. We're going to keep it kind of brief this month. I wanted to touch on just a couple things. Number one of the common things that we run into almost on a weekly basis is when people are shopping for a mortgage. Number one, they have this idea that they can't rerun their credit. So I wanted to talk about something that a lot of people don't know. One of the cool things about shopping for a mortgage is that if you run your credit report with one lender, you have up to 30 days to run your credit report as many times as you need to with a mortgage company, and it's only going to count as one credit inquiry. Now, the reason this rule is in place is for obvious reasons, to allow a client that wants to make sure that they're making the best selection in a lender to talk to multiple lenders if needed, to make sure that they're making the best choice possible. Now, a couple things I want to touch on when shopping for a mortgage. A lot of people have been trained because of the internet and different things that are out there on the net, that when shopping for a mortgage, the number one thing you want to focus on is the lowest rate and the lowest fees. And most people know by now that that isn't the number one thing you want to focus on. You want to get the best value for sure, but value is a very broad term, and it doesn't just mean the lowest rates and fees. It also means a company that has a reputation of closing loans efficiently and quickly, because if you're buying a house in a competitive market like the market we're in now, it's important that the pre-qualification letter that you have is from a reputable lender that can get the job done. And I can't stress that more than I do right now. So one of the things that I would recommend doing is check the reviews on the lenders that you're talking with. Definitely get the interest rates and the fee structure. I'm not dismissing that, but go on to websites like Yelp or Zillow and read the reviews about the clients that you're talking to. Go to the Better Business Bureau and see if there's been any problems over the last year or couple years. And these are really good resources that are out there for consumers to make sure that they're making an educated decision when selecting a lender. The second thing I wanted to touch on this week is, it's the first week of April, and right now interest rates are at about a 3-year low. So, what happened was about 2 weeks ago, our Federal Reserve, Janet Yellen, was very dovish, or I guess a better term would be she wasn't really excited about raising rates anytime soon. And so what that did is it put investors into the bond market once again, pushing rates down, and we're seeing some really, really low rates. And so it's an exciting time, especially here in Northern California, because right now there's a lot of homes available on the market. Rates are really, really low, and buyers are getting some really great deals. So if you're someone that has maybe thought about buying another house, an investment property, selling, and maybe moving up or moving out to the country, it's a really good time to talk to our office, see what those payments would look like, and just kind of assess where you're at. So that's really it for this month. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, feel free to give us a call. Oh, and I did want to touch on May 5th, we're going to be holding our first home buyers workshop for the year. And this is really good for people that are first-time buyers or someone that wants to buy a house, that just wants to kind of sit in a very neutral setting, find out about what types of loans are out there, what does it take to finance a bank-owned or a HUD home, for example. And these are some of the topics that we'll be covering. So if you're interested in that, or if you maybe have a family member or a coworker that might be, feel free to reply to this email. We'll make sure we RSVP you, and that's going to be May 5th, and it's coming up real soon here. So have a great month. Thank you guys for watching. We'll talk to you soon.